Okay. Today we are going to discuss about the petiole, or it is also known as mesophylum. Mesophylum of the leaf. The petiole or the stalk is a small stem-like structure which connect the lamina with the branch. The petiole has two main functions. First function is that the conduction of food material between lamina and the stem. Second one, bringing the lamina to a favorable position with respect to sunlight. Through its growth and length and bending or twisting. So these are the two functions. The leaves with petiole are known as petiolate, and those without petiole are called sessile leaves. In sessile leaves, lamina is directly attached to the stem. The shape and form of petiole vary in different species. Some common types of petioles are given below. So number one, that is filiform. These are long, slender petiole. For examples, Ricinus communis or Ricinus, commonly known as erand or papaya. The petiole is very long and the leaves are palmately present there. So such types of filiform petiole is found in Ricinus. Second is striped. In the case of ficus plant, ficus means banana, banyan, or in the case of people, these types of petiole is marked with longitudinal lines that are known as striate petiole. Third one is phyllodes. In the case of Australian acacia or babul, this is a petiole modified into a flattened and leaf-like structure. And in case of Parkinsonia, secondary rachis is modified into a leaf-like structure and is also called phyllodes, P-H-Y-L-L-O-D, phyllodes. Fourth one is tendrilla. In some weak climbers, the petiole get modified into a tendril and help the plant in climbing. For example, clematis. So I have told you that the tendril is a coily structure, and such plants are attached its coily structure or tendril and climb. Then another is bulbous. In case of aquatic plants like Eichhornia, commonly we call it Jalaparani. In some aquatic plants, the petiole becomes swollen, somewhat swollen and spongy, due to air is present in that petiole, thereby helping the plant in floating on the water. So example is Eucornia or sometimes Pistia, and last one is that is winged petiole. We have seen in case of lemon, santra, citrus, orange, the petiole becomes somewhat flattened and wing-like, resembling like a lamina. Such types of petioles are found in citrus. Citrus means lemon, orange, etc. So these are 6 types of petiole, or it is also known as mesophyllum. Then second unit of our study is that is lamina. Lamina, it is known as epipodium. Lamina is the green expanded part of the leaves. It is the most conspicuous and in general the most important part of the leaf. A thick midrib extended from petiole to tip of the lamina usually divides the lamina into 2 halves. The midrib gives out lateral branches called primary veins, which is turn, divide repeatedly and form a network of ventlets throughout the lamina. So, on the basis of its shape, the lamina are 12 type. The lamina performs 3 vital functions. One is photosynthesis, second one is respiration, and third one is transpiration. So on the basis of its shape, the shape of the lamina, although consists for a particular plant species, represent wide variation. Some plants of the same species growing in different environmental condition have different shape. Some common shapes of the lamina are as follow or as below. Number 1, acicular. Acicular means needle-like shape, as in onion. Second one is linear, a long, narrow lamina with almost parallel side or blades of most of the grasses or maize plant or jawar plant or sugarcane plant. The blade of that plant is called as linear types of lamina. Third one is lanceolate, lane shaped lamina, much longer than broader and wider in the middle and narrow towards the apex and base. You have seen the leaf of nerium, cane. Fourth one is elliptical. The lamina is oval in outline. It is middle part is the widest and the end are slightly narrowing and rounded. For example, guava, commonly we known as Peru or Jam. Ovate. Lamina has an outline similar to that of hen's egg, that is border at the base than the apex. For example, China rose, commonly known as jasmine. Next number is oblong. The lamina is wide and long with two margins running almost parallel. For example, banana. Rounded, or it is also known as orbicular. Rounded lamina is called rotund. For example, garden, nostarium, or water lily, or we know it kamal or nymphaea plant, that are known as rotund. Second one is cordate. It is a heart shape. Cordate means heart shape lamina. The base of the lamina has two rounded lobes and apex is extended. For example, beetle or khayache pan or people plant, banyan. The lamina, banyan, somewhat cordate shape. Next it's sagittate. Sagittate means arrow shape. The lamina like an arrowhead, that is a triangular with a basal lobes pointed downwards or concavely towards the stalk. For example, Sagittaria. Next, that is oblique. These are lamina with two unequal valves or leaflets of margaso, or commonly known as neem, kadunimb. Next is lyrate. The lamina with large terminal lobe and a small lower lobes. For example, radish, mustard, mula, or mohri. And last one is rancinate. The lamina is coarsely serrated to a sharply incised with teeth pointing towards the base. For example, poppy, or we commonly known as piula dhotra. So these are 12 shape of lamina. Okay.